Okay, welcome back to the Mark and Joe Show. This is
Continuing
weird shit and more. We're talking legends, myths, and God knows what else.
Monsters?
Monsters, yeah.
We got monsters in this one, I guess.
We left off
And
with
one of the
talking about
monsters-
Megalodon, though.
One of the monsters we were talking about was the Megalodon. The fact that the damn thing is as big as a whale or a school bus or
A yacht.
a yacht.
A very expensive yacht.
hmm
I mean, I saw that movie. Swallowed the whole boat.
Yeah, well, I tend to not give a crap about those anymore because, it's just...
Well, it's a scary thought that it could still exist. So,
Well,
I mean,
that's the thing. If it still existed, why isn't there not more talk about it and more things written about it?
If you're a boat captain out there, and you saw something that big, do you think people would believe you that much? It's like trying to see Bigfoot on land,
Okay.
I mean, it's like
So
it's like
I guess
that's
what
like
we
now.
would conclude
Now,
is,
if you saw a mermaid, would you go out saying you saw a mermaid?
No, I'd probably say I'm not sure what I saw.
See, that's what they're gonna say too. They're not sure what they saw. I mean, look at that whole myth. There's another sea creature, the Kraken.
Kraken, giant squid,
Yeah,
Architeuthis, by the way. That's the name of it.
It exists.
That one actually does exist. They have video of that one.
That's one of the
actually
carcasses that washed up.
and there's a
Japan or
carcass.
something.
There's several carcasses of the Architeuthis that has washed up. Can't even say that.
But I mean, if you look at that and picture it, I mean, think about it. That's what all those old sketchings of the, old
Kraken.
Columbus type ships were. As a Kraken.
See, the Kraken is based in the myth of the Kraken is based in the fact that there is
it
a
existed.
squid
That's that huge.
that's that big, and it still exists today. They actually have photographic evidence of sperm whale, I think it is. It's either sperms or blues, because one of them actually, I think it's sperm whale. They actually feed on squid, and they've got photographic evidence of the suction cups
Man, that fucking. I saw
imprints
pictures of
on
one.
the front end of a sperm whale or on the whale.
Yeah,
And
I
they're
saw that.
huge.
Yeah.
They're fucking absolutely huge.
Yeah,
Because
took down a whale.
here's
and killed it.
here's the fucked up thing is, okay?
'Cause it was all over the carcass
The-
of a whale.
There's the two large tentacles of
Just think about the beak on that thing, though.
oh, the beak's bad, yes. But the two large tentacles, the ones with the large ends on them of the squid, those actually have claw grippers in the suction cups.
Oh yeah.
And that's why when they get a hold of something, they won't let go of it.
Yeah.
And that's why they found those markings on that whale.
Yeah. There's some scary shit out there.
So-
But then think about the stuff that might be real, or it might
Right.
not be real.
So we can come to a conclusion that we don't know if the Megalodon's still alive.
No, we don't know.
So anyway,
Possibility? Yeah, anything's
it's
possible.
possible. Yeah, anything's possible because nature always finds a way.
Exactly.
But and then you're talking about sea captains too about that. Did you know that Christopher Columbus's journals? In his journals, he actually recorded basically seeing a UFO.
Really?
Yes. He talks about a light in his journeys to find America. Talks about
He was
a
on
light.
crack. No, I'm
I
just
don't know.
kidding.
He may have been, but a light that went under the water and traveled a distance
and
under
think
the water,
about
and
when
then
this
came
was.
back up
When was
and
this?
then left.
What years were this? That they did this in the Mayflower and all that shit.
No, not the Mayflower. Christopher Columbus.
Yeah,
Columbus he wasn't part of the Mayflower. His was the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. His three main ships.
Oh, whatever. All right, so
that was the three main ships of his armada.
All right. So when was this that he sailed?
Let's see.
What was the year? But all right,
1492, I
all
believe,
right.
was it?
So back then, that technology didn't exist here. So now
That kind of technology, no,
no.
did not exist.
So, I mean, so it couldn't have been...
Not for mankind.
Well, no, it couldn't have been a plane. You know, like it couldn't have been a plane, or it couldn't have been this. And no falling star, no meteor is going to move around.
No, it's not going to move around. It's not going to...
It's just going to drop, and then you're going to see maybe a fiery little explosion. Unless it hits the water, you may hear it bubble and stuff. But, you know, yeah. So, yeah, I'd say he saw some kind of UFO.
Well, it's in his journals. He actually wrote it in his journals.
Alien nature, not of this earth.
Yeah, basically.
You know,
so yeah, that's
we are not alone, people. I do believe that.
Well,
believe me, we're not
this
alone.
is gonna take me into what I was.
Think about some of
what
the
I
shit.
was going to say about
think
the,
about some of the
this new year that
technology
we're in.
we have, and how it became so quick. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
How quickly we advanced.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. There had to have been something.
And how
there.
quickly we're advancing now.
I still think some of that backwards stuff. Anyway, we'll get into that someday.
Going into this one is going to take me into some of my thoughts about the new year of the 2018.
We ain't got no 2018.
Oh, we got 2018.
We may not see the end of 2018.
We're going to see the end of 2018.
No.
And we're going to see the end of 2019. We're going to see the end of 2020.
All right,
it's not politics.
But I was about saying if Trump was going to have
no.
Fuck you. 2018.
Fuck you, because I'm not going to. I don't want to do anything about that idiot.
Anyway,
that fake president. He's a fake. Anyway,
right. Let's get back on topic.
One of the things that I'm thinking is going to happen this year.
What's that?
Well, you've got Mexico for one. They have hundreds of sightings a year of unidentified flying objects, and their government is not hiding it from their people.
You know, I'd like to really know what's hiding at Area 51, wouldn't you?
I'd love to. But you've got England that's doing the same thing. They've got hundreds of views. They're the ones where the crop circles happen, and they don't hide it from their public.
But here
in the United
Area
States,
51. I saw. Did you see it? We used to watch that show by Jesse Ventura, the conspiracy theories show.
Conspiracy theory.
And he went out there to Area 51. Remember that show? Did you see that episode? Him and his crew drove out to Area 51, and they were outside the gate, and they were standing there. Now, mind you, that Jesse Ventura is a former governor, former Minnesota Navy SEAL, and we don't have to go into the wrestling and the acting, but the two important things is he's also Navy SEAL.
He was a politician, and he was in the military,
and he got told to leave. Okay. They had armed guards coming to the gate. There was cameras all over the place on every corner of the gate surrounding Area 51, and he got told to leave.
Yeah, because that's where the top secret
developments and they were
military
and that was military police that came out there.
MPs.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
in high-tech vehicles, assault vehicles.
You've got pretty much every nation other than us.
Well, our government keeps all kinds of secrets.
You got pretty much every nation other than us in this world that have seen and have documented videos and pictures and everything of UFOs, unidentified objects in the sky, and unidentified objects under the water, and unidentified, and
some
they
of
don't keep it. They don't
sense.
keep it from their from their public. Okay, they actually are just as baffled about it as their public is. Our country, our government.
Oh,
you give anything that's credible to it, and they will hide that from the public. They don't want us to know.
There's a lot of things they don't want us to know.
Because I have a feeling, this year, before the end of this year, that this world is finally going to be exposed to the fact that we've had
worlds.
No, that we've had and still have alien creatures living on this earth with us and in communion with us and helping us develop the type of equipment and technology that we are having developed today.
Oh, yeah. I mean, some of the
They
stuff
have
is
been
just-
here. They're still here.
I mean, look at some of them that stealth bomber. It's
Which
all
one?
black. The one that's all black and you know.
The SR-71 Blackbird.
Yeah, that blackbird looking thing.
The SR-71 Blackbird was developed back in the 70s.
Yeah, but I mean, look at that.
Actually, 60s.
Yeah, but see how far back. But that just looks like futuristic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just doesn't look right for the time period that was made.
I don't know. I mean, what kind of technology went into that?
And then
How did we discover that technology? How did we develop that technology? You know, and then the bombers we have now are way different than that, and they're stealth. You know, and the SR-71 Blackbird wasn't a stealth, or wasn't a bomber. It was a spy plane. It was actually designed to fly in the stratosphere. And the funny thing is, when that thing was in full flight, it took the equivalent of 3 to 4 states for it to make a complete turnaround. Now that's kind of
a fucking cool looking thing, though.
Yeah, it is cool, but it's kind of scary.
A lot of things are scary. I mean, you know, Jesse the Body, that show, Jesse Ventura, that show, that scared the hell out of me. It made me think about stuff like this.
Well, yeah, it should.
I mean, you know, you think about that. You think about things like Bigfoot or Loch Ness Monster or, you know.
Well, and if we want to get into the aliens and crop circles too, there's another thing too that you can
yeah, that's the other thing.
Check up.
You know, people say, "Oh, crop circles are made by people." You know,
some
I
of
got
them
a theory
are.
to
Some
that.
of them
some
are.
of them can be, but
no,
they look
some
pretty
of them
crappy.
are, and they're made basically to try and cover up.
Well, you know,
okay,
that would take a lot of people and a lot of time for some of that. But see, the way I've seen some of these things, and as sophisticated as they are, they'd be awful hard to make without some eyes in the sky.
Yeah, it would be.
You know,
now
and
here's
then you get some attention.
But here's one for you. Okay, I want this one. You might actually like to hear. We actually, during Carl Sagan's time, you know who Carl Sagan is?
I have no fucking clue.
Carl Sagan was a very famous astronomer, and he was a scientist who basically was helping with NASA and stuff like that.
Okay.
All right. Now, we have this huge parabolic telescope down in South America.
Hubble telescope.
No, not Hubble. Parabolic. Okay, it's a huge telescope.
Okay.
Radio telescope. It's set in, it's in the jungle, basically.
Okay.
And using that telescope, Carl Sagan and people from NASA sent out a mathematical signal into space. It gave information on our species, our DNA, what we look like, our solar system, and what planet we lived on, and basically a greeting.
So basically, they were pulling a Starman. Like that
kinda,
message,
yeah.
like in
Kinda,
that movie
yeah.
Starman, where they sent out the message and then they got an
Well,
answer.
We did get an answer, and I'm looking to see if I can see it here on.
So when did they supposedly do this?
This was back in
1900 shit.
the 80s.
Really?
Yes, I believe it was in the 80s.
So now this telescope
But
here is
we
more powerful
did
than our
get-
Hubble telescope.
No, it's not a telescope. It's a radio dish. It sends out radio signals.
Oh,
but they
okay,
use
so-
they sent out a mathematical.
So it sends out radio waves.
Yes, yes. Well, the answer that we got back was kind of interesting because it wound up in England, and it was rectangular shaped, and it had a response of everything that we sent.
Yeah.
We may have to go to a third one here.
All right.
So this one's getting close to the end. I'm going to keep looking and see if I can't find this,
Find the response.
and that way
All
I
right.
can tell
So
you
we're gonna
exactly
look
what
through,
it's
We're going to
about.
look for the response in part 3, I guess. Mark's got a lot of work to do.
Yes, I
in a
do.
short
I
period
got
of
some.
time.
I got some